New Year's Eve, people getting ready to party, and police, by the way, gearing up to nail drunk drivers, and controversy today over the government's new anti-drunk driving campaign.
There's no way to hide it. If you drive drunk, we will find you. Cops everywhere are stepping up enforcement and cracking down like never before.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
Sir, have you been drinking this evening?
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
Sir, notice it is men and only men getting caught for drunk driving in those commercials. And our next guest says the government is attacking and profiling men. He's Marc Rudov, the no-nonsense man. Vikki Ziegler disagrees. She's an attorney, and she's on set with us here. Marc, what is your point in this? You think the government is profiling men?
Duh. When you go to your New Year's Eve party tonight, look around. Look at who's drinking and getting drunk. It will be the women. But that's not the way it works when the U.S. government gets involved. When a woman drinks and drives, she's a feline. But when a man drinks and drives, he's a felon. And nobody ever got fired for bashing men, so the U.S. Department of Transportation is spending $7 million to produce these PSAs. And it's absolute nonsense.
Gotcha, Vikki, come on. You got beat Marc like a rented mule. I mean, let's be realistic here. It is mostly men who get caught for drunk driving.
Thank you, Brian. Let me tell you what the statistics are at this point. Between 21 and 35, the demographics shown they're the biggest high-risk individuals in this country. Now, you know that, Marc, that's a fact, and that comes from the FARs. Those are the statistics.
Now, I will take Marc's side. Maybe that's because the men are driving.
Well, sometimes they are driving, but I'm not saying women aren't getting convicted of driving under the influence and causing tragedies. That's not what we're saying. These campaigns are presently targeting men, that demographic. Why? Not to degrade them, but to teach them, enlighten them about what not to do. And Marc, perhaps you didn't see the recent campaign within the last 2 years that showed a female drinking at a party, getting into a vehicle as the operator, and getting into an accident. So this is certainly not a sexist video. This is not a sexist campaign. This is about teaching people not to drink and drive. Why? 13,000 people in this country die because of drinking and driving accidents. What does that mean? 37 a day, 40 every minute.
Can someone grab her by the pussy and make it stop?
I'm glad you think so, Vikki, but you have it exactly backwards. Women are the ones who drink the most, and women are the ones who are protected by our government. As I said before, this government does not want to show women in a bad light. Can you imagine the roles reversed, where a cop goes up to a woman's car, opens up the door, and white wine pours out, and then he cuffs her and puts her in the back of a squad car? That would never happen because she might break a nail.
Marc, you're talking about two different things here. I'm sorry to interrupt, but
no,
is it about the
Women are drinking
that
and
you're
driving.
upset with? Marc, is it the commercial that you're upset with, or the fact that the demographics prove that 21 to 34-year-old males in this country, Caucasian and Hispanic, happen to be the bulk of where they're trying to focus on?
Yeah, all the men in the commercial were Caucasian who got caught for drunk driving. I guess under your theory, we could have a racial discussion about this.
Exactly. Vikki's basically saying she endorses profiling. If the government wants to eliminate drunk driving... Yes, you are. If the government wants to eliminate drunk driving, the government should be talking to all people, because all people are guilty of drinking and driving, all races and both genders.
Marc, they are talking to all people. That's what TV is about. It's getting to the masses.
Nobody will ever get fired for bashing men, and that's why these commercials are the way they are, Vikki, and you know it.
No, actually, you're 100% wrong.
Well, you know what? We got to leave it there.
I'm not 100% wrong, Vikki.
Well, listen, we got to leave it there. Marc, get on the trolley. Vikki, take the subway.
Don't drink and drive.
Party, but just, ride the electric cars in the subways. Thank you very much, Marc Rudov, the no-nonsense man, for coming on.
Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone.
Vikki Ziegler, attorney, thank you very much for coming on as well.
Fucking right in the pussy.
If I offended owners of rented mules at the beginning of the segment, I apologize. I know rented mules are also a protected class.
Hey, when I was your age, we had way better drinking games. Ow!
You drink.
It's the cops!
Run!
Hold it, you two. Aren't you a little old to be drinking illegally? Yeah, Lois, look over there! Run!